Have you ever sensed that something was off before you could explain why? Not fear, not panic, just a quiet check in your spirit. I think one of the things believers have to learn in this season is how to discern the difference between anxiety and the Holy Spirit trying to get our attention. We dismiss things too quickly simply because we cannot immediately explain why they feel wrong. Your spirit can discern what your mind has not caught up to yet. Many people no longer pause long enough to discern for themselves. They wait for social media, news, or public consensus to tell them what to think first. And the louder the world becomes, the easier it is to ignore the quiet warnings of the Holy Spirit. Discernment can begin as a quiet lack of peace you cannot fully explain. You can't hear subtle warnings when your life is filled with constant noise. People are hearing thousands of voices every day while struggling to recognize the one voice that can actually bring clarity. There are constant opinions, constant distractions, constant emotional overload. And we live in a culture that teaches people to override internal warning signs as long as something appears acceptable on the surface. You feel the hesitation, you feel the check in your spirit, then start negotiating with it. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I'm just emotional. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe I should just ignore it. Wisdom is learning the difference between anxiety that torments you and discernment that keeps trying to warn you. It's recognizing when fear is controlling you and when the Holy Spirit is trying to get your attention. Discernment is inconvenient when it interrupts something we want to keep justifying. Instead of paying attention to what feels settled, we force ourselves to become comfortable with it. But what if that lack of peace was never meant to be ignored? What if God was trying to get your attention long before the consequences became visible? Have you had a lingering sense that something isn't right? It just seems off. What keeps resurfacing no matter how many times you explain it away? Some of you keep asking God for louder signs while ignoring the quiet discernment He's already been giving you. And maybe that unsettled feeling is not something to keep dismissing. Maybe it's something that you finally need to start paying attention to.